trust ye in the Most High forever, His everlasting strength.
And you know that's in the Old Testament, Isaiah. And you know that Isaiah talks about God's power. He's the majesty and the moral perfection of God and what He expects. You know that the book of Isaiah also condemns sins of Israel and other nations, warning of God's impending judgment. And you know that it's broken into 3 parts, right? So it's chapters 1 through 66, and it all talks about, it focuses on judgment, right, and warnings for Judah and other nations, and also promises of future hope, right? It also gives comfort and hope, particularly, for the Israelites in exile. It also talks about future restoration of Israel and the coming of God's kingdom. Isaiah also talks about God's power, the majestic and the moral perfection of Yahuwah, right? The book condemns sins, of Israel and other nations, warning of God's impending judgment. That means he's saying that stop sinning, whatever you're doing, you have to live in God's will and God's way, and if you don't, you're going to face judgment. So this is what Isaiah was like the guy who warned people about, listen, this is what I'm seeing, this is what is being told to me from the Most High, and I'm here to tell you that if you don't stop doing this and start doing this, expect judgment. Now, despite the judgment, Isaiah has a message of hope and for future restoration and also for salvation, right? Now, what Isaiah also foretells is the coming of a Messiah, which of course we know him as Yahusha, the future king who bring peace and redemption, right? So Isaiah's prophecy was referring to Yahusha, the sufferer, the suffering servant, right? And that's how he describes him, as a suffering servant who would suffer for the sins of others. And Isaiah, his writings have this impact on Christians and Jewish people. Isaiah's concepts of God's holiness and justice and love have shaped all of us as of today. Well, at least some of us, because some of us have a long way to go. Some of us haven't even decided to be in Yahusha's hand. They figure, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to party. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. And I'll stop tomorrow. No, I'll stop next month. And I'll start talking to Yahusha. It don't work like that. You need to do it now. Like now. As soon as you know, even if you see the word Yahusha on the screen of a computer, that's a warning. Or somebody happened to scream out Yahusha, or you hear it in a conversation, that is for you. See, God uses people and things. Yahusha uses people and things to give you signs and symbols that he wants to talk to you. And eventually, if you keep ignoring it, eventually you're closing the door, but he's going to close the door soon enough. So sometimes when I know when I get warnings is when I see things on the screen. Like if I open up my iPad and I see something regarding Yahusha, I know that it's a call to me to say, hey, do what I need you here. I need to talk to you. I need you to come to me. You understand what I'm saying? I know you see symbols. You see things on a like when you drive and you see a church, or it's something that would actually bring you to Yahusha that only you and Yahusha know, and he'll send you that symbol, and you're being up, but you ignore it because you say, I can't do that today. I'm about to go to this party. So the thing is that Isaiah as gentle and kind as he is. If you read his 66th chapter page, he's so gentle and so kind, soft. He's not hard up like Ezekiel. You know, he gives you warnings. He tells you what it is, but then he said, okay, you know what? I'm giving you warnings of judgment. This is what's going to happen to you. And please do not sin, because if you do this, you're going to face judgment. But at the end of it all, there's hope. Now, the book of Isaiah is complex, you know, and it addresses questions about God, humanity, and the future of the world. And the book is mostly of judgment and hope, warnings, and also comfort. Thank you.